Have you noticed the St. John real estate market just feels off lately? Some homes are flying off the shelves with multiple offers, while others, even the well-priced, picture-perfect ones, are getting little to no attention. So what's really going on? Hey everyone, it's Denise Hanson with eXp Realty, guiding you home right here in Greater St. John, New Brunswick. And today we're breaking down the latest numbers and finding out what they're saying, why they don't tell the full story, what's really happening in our market right now. In September 2025, the average sale price in St. John region sat around $386,000. By October, that number dropped to $328,000, a difference of roughly $58K, or about 15% down month over month. And at first glance, that sounds like a big correction. But here's what's surprising. Homes are still selling fast, and they're still selling over asking. The median days on market only went from 23 to 24 and a half days. And while the sale to list ratio actually increased 104% in September to just a blip higher in October. So if homes are still moving quickly and selling above list, why did prices appear to drop so sharply? What we're seeing is what's called an inventory mix effect. October saw more lower priced properties, things like starter homes, mini homes, and rural listings closing, while those higher end homes, they slowed down. That alone can pull the average sale price down tens of thousands of dollars, even if home values haven't actually fallen. But that's not the full story either. Here's where things get really interesting. Many sellers and agents have been strategically pricing homes below market value, to attract attention. It's a tactic that usually works to drive traffic and create multiple offers. Yet even with that approach, we're seeing some homes fall short of what market stats would suggest that they should be selling for. And that tells us this isn't just about pricing or presentation, it's about psychological shift in the market. Buyers today are being cautious. They're financially stretched, emotionally fatigued, and carefully watching every move the market makes. They're still out there, but they're slower to act, more selective, and not as motivated by the fear of missing out as they were a year or two ago. While some listings, especially those that are under the 350K sweet spot, are still seeing multiple offers, others, even beautiful and well-priced homes, are sitting longer than expected. The demand hasn't vanished, it's just changed shape. Interest has shifted from offers to observation. So what we're really in right now is what I like to call a transitional market. It's not fully a buyer's market or a seller's market, it's what I like to call a confused market. The stats look strong, but the energy, it feels inconsistent. And that's exactly when having a strategic, experienced agent on your side makes the biggest difference. Someone who knows how to read between the numbers, position your home properly, and attract the right buyer. So if you're thinking about buying or selling this fall, and the market has you scratching your head, you're not alone. Let's have a real conversation about what these shifts mean for your property or your next move. I'm Denise Hanson with eXp Realty, proudly guiding you home across Greater St. John. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my next update. And as always, if you've got a question about what's happening in your neighborhood, drop it in the comments or reach out anytime. See you in the next video.